Plurals might sound like something that people died from in medieval times, but in actual fact, people have died from plurals right up until the mid-80s. Especially in Croydon, and nobody really knows why. Plurals are also there to show that there's more than one of something. The most common way to turn a word into a plural is to pop an S onto the end. For example, why have one cool, refreshing pint after work when you can have 2 pints? Of water, of course. Watching a gig with one band is good, but if 2 bands are playing, then that's even better. Well, depending on the bands. Adding an S to the end of words to make a plural seems pretty easy. But, just like the local swimming pool, there's more than one rule to follow. There are 2 rules to follow when a word ends in Y. First up, have a look at the letter before the Y. If the letter's a vowel, that's A, E, I, O or U, like boy, toy or day, then you can make the word a plural by adding an S to the end like so. The second rule is when the letter before the Y is anything else, like party, curry and sky. In these cases, you need to turn the Y into an I and then add ES onto the end to make parties, curries and skies. ES is also what you need to add to any word that ends in X, SH, CH, S or double S. For example, 1 church, 2 churches, 1 boss, 2 bosses. And to anyone worried about me saying a word like sex in one of these videos, I'm sorry. But add an ES and suddenly it's a little bit safer. So far so good? Cracking stuff. As a reward, here's a picture of an Australian heartthrob. What? We're out of budget? What do you mean we can only stretch to Harold Bishop? Oh, well, sorry about that. So what about when a word ends in F or FE, like in loaf, leaf, life or wife? Well, there's a different rule for turning these words into a plural. For these words, you need to turn the F or the FE into a V, and then pop ES onto the end to make loaves, leaves, lives or wives. In order to keep things interesting, there are exceptions to this last rule. For example, sheriff or chef. In both of these cases, you can turn both these words into a plural by simply sticking an S onto the end. So you get 2 sheriffs or 2 chefs. In order to work out which words fit this rule and which words don't, it's sometimes best to say the word out loud to yourself and listen for the change in the sound of the word. Here's a few examples, see if you can spot the right plural. As an added twist, there's some words that don't follow any of the plural rules that we've looked at. For example, the plural for man is men. For child, it's children. And for sheep, it's, it's still sheep. We call these words irregular plurals. I can think of a few other things to call them. Let's recap. You turn a word into a plural when there's more than one of something. In most cases, simply popping an S onto the end will do the trick. For words ending in Y, you need to check the letter before the Y first. If that letter's a vowel, then the S rule still works. If it's not a vowel, then turn the Y into an I and add ES. You also add ES for any words ending in X, SH, CH, S or double S. Finally, for most words ending in F or FE, then you need to turn the F or FE into a V before adding ES to the end.